Hey Barbies and Kens. So today for you guys, we're going to be talking about getting into something new with, you know, somebody you've been having your eye on. That sounds really dumb. So pretty much you got past the part that you two like each other. And it's gone past the part where both parties want more than sex. So pretty much you're getting into something new. Okay, I know. Getting to something new is the scariest thing ever, and for some of you guys, you might be like, no, I'm pretty comfortable with it. But if you're like me, and every relationship, it seems to just kind of be, or not even relationship, like dating-wise seems to be the same, it's a bit scary. I mean, like, you're kind of putting your whole self out there for somebody who could just kind of be dicking you around the whole time. That's kind of my opinions on it. But if you don't put yourself out there, you're never gonna know. Sometimes you realize too that like life isn't a movie. Happiness comes from taking a chance on yourself, even if it's just gonna end up in flames. Happiness comes from believing in yourself and taking that chance, even if the worst is gonna come out of it. You should take that chance at happiness. I believe too that, you know, I'm young, we're young, and you shouldn't rush things. I think rushing is like the worst thing ever. And I do feel like the person that you're seeing should be pretty much like your best friend. Like, as in my Jenna, my Lexi, my Danielle. They should know so much about me. Nothing should be awkward. Everything should just be like calm, relaxing. It's not a big deal. And if it's not like that for you with somebody, it's not meant to be. It's not supposed to be happening. I greatly feel like you should have some kind of connection to the person. Of course, I feel like in the beginning it is physical. I mean, come on, you're looking at the person. If they're attractive, they're attractive. But then I feel like it gets past that when you're like, you know, I want this person definitely more than just like a good fuck. You're like, okay, well, let's look at the basics on this. Their personality, how they treat you, what you do together, how they treat other people. It's a list, and I think we all have our own list. Some of you guys may say you don't, but I mean, subconsciously, you have a list. I mean, they could be somebody who's like, everything touches their mouth. And that might drive you insane, and you hate it. But then again, you might love it. You just gotta take the chance, I guess. And I think, to be honest too, sometimes when it doesn't work out with somebody, I'm just like, whatever, it's cool, it's fine, I don't really care. But when you come down to it, and you're alone, and you think about it, it's like, why did I let that happen? Like, why did I blow it? And it could not even be your fault at all, but I'll still sit there and be like, oh, I can't even think about that, it pisses me off. But you know, I think another sign too, like when you're getting into something new and you want it to progress, because sometimes I will tell myself and be like, you know, no, this isn't happening, not letting myself get hurt. My signs of like, oh my gosh, like I'm totally like, I want this to go somewhere. I won't tell the person that. I mean, sometimes I will if they ask me straight up, I'll be like, yeah, I want this to go somewhere. But if they're not, like, I'm not going to put that out there. Because I am a type of person that I will take stuff day by day by day, feel you out, see if I like it. But I will get to that point where I'm like, bitch, like, you make me yours because I want you to be mine. Like, I don't know. There's just parts that are just, like, so fluttery and cute. And then there's other parts that's like, bitch, why the fuck am I even doing this? Fuck you. Like, there really shouldn't be that many of the other side of you. It should be more like fluttery happiness. But I think my biggest thing with getting into something new that I just kind of have to like figure out a lot is how they text. Some people, I will text them, they will not answer me for 3 hours. Drives me insane. Other people, I text them, I hear it right back, or sometimes, you know, it's delayed, like people do things. But I feel like sometimes we play a game when we're texting people where it's like, alright, well, I'm going to text you, hey. Oh, you just texted hey back? Well, I'm going to wait like 15 minutes to answer. Like, why do you do that? Like, why does it have to be a game? Why can't you just text a person back and be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, if you're free. Not everybody does this, but I feel like people play this, like, weird game and it's dumb, and I don't see the point of it. Second, you get past the physical attraction, but like you are attracted to them, but how are they likewise? Like when you kiss them, is there something there? When they touch you, is there something there? You just kind of like same old shit, different day. And I think that's another way to definitely tell if like feelings are there, because I know people too, if it doesn't work out underneath the sheets, you're out. Like, it's not happening. And you know, that's somebody's prerogative. Like, that's how they are. Like, if you can't get past that to date somebody, that doesn't make you a bad person. That's just your preference and how you are. It's not. So whatever. Another thing with getting something new, you have to handle all the sides of that person, because if you can't, how are you going to be in a relationship with them? How are you going to date them? If they live far, or is it going to be okay if you see each other twice a week, once every 2 weeks, how your work schedules go? You know, how does that pan out? I also feel like another thing is, and I don't like telling myself this, but I don't necessarily drive, so it's like if that person isn't going, like if they, how do I put this? I like word vomit. I always offer gas money to people because it's the right thing to do. If they don't take it, they don't take it. But if they will drive to see you and they live far, that person is like, yes, they're into you, yes. If they want to take you and do stuff with you and spend time with you, and it's not just in their bed, yes, like, yeah, you should be moving your relationship forward.
Yes.
The time from, I guess you could just say, dating, seeing the person, to actually going out and being like, you know, I want to make this official, I think should be one of those things. I feel like you can't put a date on it, but then again, you can. I would say anywhere from 4 to 5 weeks to a month. Yeah, like that I'll get to know you, and if I like it, yeah, like I want you to be my boyfriend. Because obviously when I'm dating somebody, and even when like I'm in, well, obviously I'm in a relationship, when I'm dating somebody, like I want to show you off. I want to be like, yes, that's my boyfriend. Like, you know what I mean? Like if someone's like, oh, so and so, like, who are you with? Like, I don't know. I have a tendency of always running into people from high school, and they're like, oh, who are you with? I'm like, nobody. But if I am, I want to be like, that's my boyfriend. Yeah, like, yeah. So, I don't know. I have that aspect that, like, I just want to be like, show you off, because, like, obviously I like you and I'm with you, so I'm into you. I want to show you off to other people. I mean, I'm not one that's like, oh, he's my property, because that's just not right. Like, I'm no one's property, but like, he's mine in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's cute. I don't know why I'm looking over here. There's nobody here, I promise. The number one thing, I don't even know. Yeah, sure. The number one thing about getting into something with someone, and you know, like, you're not in a relationship yet, but you're seeing them, and this is something that I think your friends will see more than you yourself, because I have the tendency of doing this all the time. And you know, honestly, I feel like if they don't do the same for you, they're not feeling it. I mean, you can't push feelings that someone doesn't have, but word vomit. Like, so much word vomit. Talking on the phone, your name gets brought up a couple of times. Texting someone, your name gets brought up. Going out with friends, your name gets brought up. Yes. Especially for guys too, because I feel like guys aren't one to go out with their friends and be like, oh yeah, that's what Tiffany said. Like, what? I don't know. I have had guys, though, got friends that are just like talking about a girl constantly, and I'm like, they got something for them. So it's like, I think that would probably be the best feeling for me, to know that like a guy that I'm interested in is like working me up, like he likes me enough, like he's like telling his friends about me, telling people about me. Like, I get blushy. So if you guys like this video, please thumbs it up and subscribe to me. I put out new videos almost every week and day. Well, almost every week. Yeah, almost every day. Definitely every week. let me know in the comments below your do's and don'ts relationships getting into something new. Do you feel like it's a waste of time? Do you feel like, you know, you're happy about it and that's what you want? Let me know. And yeah, here's the dating. Imaginary wine glass. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.